Hey guys, Joe Anthony. Welcome. It is probably depends what time zone you're in. It's probably about 5:15 Pacific, and it's about 8 o'clock, 8:15 ish or so Eastern. Hope you guys are all having an awesome day. Just wanted to make a quick little video because there's some exciting things going on in an industry that I'm in, health and wellness. And most of the people that I have that I'm broadcasting out to love health, self healing, um, getting away from pharma. It's an audience that slowly but surely is going to learn how to live younger longer, right? Living younger longer is removing pharma from your diet, getting rid of all the drugs that you take, getting rid of all the medications that you take. Stop making the pharmaceutical companies richer and richer while everybody else is getting older and sicker and dying, right? So the technology that I've always had an affinity for health and, just herbs and different ways of treating the body using plant-based protocols to heal the body, because the body was designed to heal itself. The body produces all the right chemicals it needs. You just have to give it the right stuff. That's why they say you are what you eat, right? So what we're talking about today is something pretty powerful, and that is light technology. So what is nanotechnology? Because in 2020, you want to know about this science. You want to, for yourself, for your family, whether you have elderly parents, you have younger children, you want to teach this technology and you want to learn about this technology. In fact, I'm wearing this technology. Let's see if I can show you right here. Okay, so there's nanotechnology right there on my shoulder. There's nanotechnology right here on my wrist. There's nanotechnology right here on that wrist, okay? That's nanotechnology. It uses a light-based technology. And without really help, I'm not here to teach you how to build a watch because nobody really cares how to build a watch. You just want the watch. So you want the technology. You want to sample the technology. You want to get this technology and start sharing it with other people, because the more and more you hear about it. In fact, I don't know if anybody has ever had acupuncture or been to an acupuncturist. Most people are familiar with chiropractors, so they know what chiropractors are, they know what chiropractors do, but not a lot of people actually know about acupuncturists unless you happen to just be of that mindset, or you're just really into those cultures that promote acupuncture. But the body has pressure points. The body has gateway points and pathway points. And so isn't it amazing how the body, like when you have certain pressure points? I was reading and watching someone who has been practicing and learning these pressure points and shared a story about his wife giving birth. And when they were on the way to go to the hospital, I don't know if they went to the hospital. I think they had an in-home, um, one of the nurses, I think they were going to go natural. And then they found that the baby was not properly positioned to do natural childbirth. But he had read and learned some of these strategies. And there was a pressure point on his wife's foot that he used his car keys to trigger. And that pressure point, that trigger point, caused his newborn to reposition, to move just enough so that his wife was able to go natural childbirth. And of course, that was his first child. And then his second one, they were already prepared. But what was so amazing is the knowledge of what the acupuncture points and these pressure points used? Well, this nanotechnology now has been using light, light waves, light frequency to trigger these different pressure points throughout our body to activate and stimulate. And one of the biggest points to activate, or what it does activate, is our stem cells. So by the age of 30, stem cell production has drastically been reduced. By the age of 40, you're like at 50 or less. And then by the age of 50 and 60, you pretty much have zero stem cell production. Now, what are stem cells? You probably best to Google to understand what stem cells do. But basically, in a word or two, stem cells are, from the time that you're born till you're in your 20s, your body's producing stem cells. That's why most people, when they get a bruise, they get cut, they get injured, they heal quickly. You know, your hair stays dark, your skin, you don't have wrinkles. You know, your body is replacing, constantly reproducing because of what those stem cells do. It's replacing cells. Well, wouldn't it be great if you could continue to reproduce those cells, if you could continue to activate your stem cells to when you are in your 20s, even though you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and older. And that's what this light therapy, this nanotechnology has actually done, guys. So really, if you are interested in learning how you can share this, if you're not aware of this new technology, I am going to invite you. There's a company that is there's a live event this Saturday and Sunday in Vegas, and pretty much sold out. So even if you wanted to get there, but here's what I've done is I've gone ahead and connected with a couple of the people that will be there so that we can actually have somebody on the ground at the event where we can broadcast live some of this information and even interview some who've been using this product. I've been using this for about almost 90 days, roughly. So from the moment I put it on, it has continued to work amazing, amazing things for me, for my health, you know, to give me the energy. I mean, you know, I'm well over 40, and yet I feel like I have the energy, you know, of when I was in my 20s. So that is pretty amazing. Just learning how to self-heal your body, learn how to stay younger and be fit well over your 40s. And it doesn't mean that you have to work out at the gym 5-6 days a week, you know, for an hour or more. In fact, you can work out. Less is more, but there's going to be some new habits that you will have to adapt. It's basically, if you feel good and you're happy and you have energy, you will continue to live in these new habits, because part of what happens is we start cheating and putting food into our body that causes inflammation, that causes our bodies to actually weaken. And there's some really amazing information and studies and case studies and documentaries. Even if you have a Netflix account, you can actually look up under documentaries the benefits of plant-based diets. Even people like Arnold Schwarzenegger, a lot of bodybuilders now are going plant-based because they're getting better results. Their bodies have more energy, more stamina. They're stronger. They can build bodies. They don't need animal proteins. And that's a huge, huge misnomer. So for all my vegan friends out there, I'm right behind you guys. I am definitely going to be promoting more and more plant-based and promoting vegan habits because of what being a vegan does. I mean, it's just too powerful what it does to the body. And using this technology, guys, is even going to allow your body to have much more energy. It's amazing because what it does, not just for humans, but what it does for animals. And I have a buddy of mine in Florida that we're going to be doing some live broadcast, live streaming. He's a professional dog trainer, and he's been working with dogs and animals. And for all of you dog owners that have pets, especially that have been spending lots and lots of money at the vet, whenever your dog or your cat has issues, this is going to blow you away because of what this therapy, this light therapy, is going to do for your animal, for your pet. It's going to allow your pet to live longer and even younger because of the stem cells that animals produce as well. So if you want to learn more about this, I'm going to put up some information, and I will be promoting this. We will probably come up with a Facebook page and possibly a YouTube channel as well, so that for those that want to see the protocols, because we will show you some different protocols for humans, on your own body. We're going to show you and teach you where to patch. So where these light patches should be placed on the body for what protocol. So, if you're having stomach issues, or if you're having migraines, back pains, whatever different issues that you're having, we're going to have a live stream educational videos where you can actually see where these protocols, and same thing with your dogs, and as far as where to place the patch and some of the best practices, to help with your pets. Because part of what we want to do is we want to let people understand that this is a historical breakthrough technology, this nanotechnology. Stem cells are real, guys. This is the stem cell revolution, I guess, is what I've been calling it, because it's completely changing the way our habits have been, up until this technology really has made it to the Americas. And now, the company that manufactures this has patents in over 100 countries. So it's just phenomenal. It's basically saying you make the choice. It's just like how your body lives eating animal protein and how your body lives on plant-based. It's the same thing with this nanotechnology that is reactivating your stem cells. What your body is like on drugs and pharmaceutical versus what your body is like on natural, because this is a non-invasive, non-transdermal product, meaning that this doesn't actually get absorbed by my skin. Nothing goes into my body. Isn't that cool? I mean, how would you like it if you were able to not have to take something, ingest something, but yet get a result, have more energy? One of the things that we all should do, because our bodies are 75+% water, is we should be hydrating. And I have been a huge proponent supporting hydration of ionized water for about 10 years. And I've been drinking ionized water, hydrogen infused, microclustered water, in addition to wearing these light patches that use light waves, light frequency patches. I've been also, because you have to stay well hydrated, because when you put these on, it's like you plug in and you increase your metabolism. You just increase a lot of what's going on in your body, because it's like you have a brand new battery now. It's like returning you to a younger version of yourself. If you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, whatever, you're going to revert back to when you were in your 20s. So that's the cool thing about using this, but you have to hydrate because you're using more and you're detoxifying a lot, also increasing antioxidants in your body. So there's a lot of cool things that are going on that you don't even know. And I've seen people's blood pressure go down naturally just by wearing these patches, stimulating cognitive. So people have basically come back online. And we're not making any claims. I'm not going to make any claims, that it's a cure for anything, because the body is the cure. If you give the body the right stuff, the body heals itself. All the right chemicals are produced. However, this this technology, this nanotechnology, is actually stimulating, activating stuff that, as you age, slowly turns off. And all it's doing is it's just reactivating, it's turning it back on, right? So think of it as basically getting a turbocharging to a battery. So you have a battery that now can be recharged and recharged and recharged. So regenerating new stem cells, that's pretty wild stuff. And again, for those that have pets and animals, you stay tuned, and we will be sharing with you protocols on not just for the human body, but actually for your pets, for your dogs, specifically showing you. And if you have cats, I'll try and find a few people that have cats as well. But this is amazing technology, guys. So I'm going to leave you with some. Let's see if I can cue it up here. So just stand by, guys. I'm going to leave you with a little protocol. I'm going to share a little bit of protocol with you for today, if you're interested. For those of you that are using or just want to learn where to apply the patches for humans right now. So just stand by.
without having to use any kind of stimulants like caffeine, for example. First, the most important thing about energy patches is that there are two of them, a white patch and a tan patch. You can think of the white patch as being positive and the tan patch as being negative. The reason there are two different patches is because the body is divided into bioelectrical zones, and there are both positive and negative. So we will be applying a white positive patch to a positive location on the body, and we will be applying a tan negative patch to a negative location on the body. You will see that most of the time we specify white to right, tan to left, or WRTL as a short form. Also, energy patches have the important function to stimulate acupuncture meridians, or channels, and increase the level of energy flow, or chi. In later videos, we will start talking more specifically on this area. Now we are going to talk about ice wave patches. Ice wave are a very unique set of patches to relieve pain. The amazing thing about ice wave patches is that most of the time you would be able to experience a 50% or better relief of pain within just 1 minute. How is this possible? Well, ice wave patches, like other LifeWave products, are not putting any type of drugs or any type of materials into the body. They simply create a bioelectrical effect that is relieving pain. That's why it can work so quickly. There are also two different ice wave patches, a white positive patch and a tan negative patch. The important thing to point out is that ice wave tan or negative patches are generally placed directly to the point of pain, and the white patch could be placed, for example, at the sternum, or also parallel to the tan patch, directly in line at the other side of the body. We will cover in detail more advanced pain relieving techniques in a later video. Now we're going to talk about glutathione patches. Simply put, placing a single glutathione patch on your body, you will get glutathione antioxidant production from morning to night. You could research on your own the importance of glutathione plays in our body, which, by the way, is called the master antioxidant, And it is interesting to point out that researchers have shown that by elevating glutathione levels in your body, you will actually elevate the other antioxidant levels in your body as well. Glutathione is also one of the most powerful materials known at being able to detoxify the body of heavy metals. Glutathione has a potent effect on protecting the body's protein structures, such as the collagen in our skin. As we age, our immune system becomes weaker and more susceptible to outside invaders. It is well known that glutathione is a centerpiece of our immune system and can help protect our body from harm and damage. Glutathione is a white positive patch and is placed generally to a positive location or across the midline of our body. Now we are going to talk about carnosin patches. Carnosin has the remarkable ability of functioning as an antioxidant that protects the interior of our cells. Carnosin also has the unique ability of cleaning the inside of the cells. This might surprise you because in studies that have been done with carnosin, what has been shown is quite remarkable that old dying cells that were supplemented with carnosin over a very short period of time looked like young and healthy cells. Another benefit that people experience from using the carnosin patch is a dramatic improvement in athletic performance. By placing a single carnosin patch, you will elevate your body's level of carnosin. Carnosin is a white positive patch and is placed generally to a positive location or across the midline of our body. Now we're going to talk about silent nights patches. Silent nights is a new approach to improve the quality of sleep without the use of harmful drugs. Simply put, if we could slow down our brainwaves, we can produce natural sleep without drugs, and that's exactly how Silent Nights works. There are several different locations recommended for applying the Silent Nights patch. Silent Nights is a white positive patch and is placed generally to a positive location or across the midline of our body. There are more advanced protocols published on our site, specifically for insomnia, chronic insomnia, snoring, a good night's sleep, etc. Now we are going to talk about SP6 complete patches. SP6 complete patches are a natural way to control our appetite, and it might help reducing cravings. Also, a research demonstrated that a single SP6 complete patch worn on a specific acupressure acupoint 12 hours daily over a period of 1 week produced a highly significant improvement in the physiologic functional status of the liver, pancreas, kidneys with an average statistical power increased 97%, and a very significant improvement in the functional status of the thyroid, intestines, and hypothalamus with an average power increase of 87%. And a significant improvement in the adrenal glands, with an average statistical power increase of 75%. SP6 Complete is a white negative patch and is placed generally to a negative location on the body. Lastly, we are going to talk about Eon patches. Eon patches are simply amazing. That's it. Using Eon patches on a regular basis, what benefits would you receive? Well, Eon has a direct improvement on the body's antioxidant system, and even we could achieve elevated glutathione levels with a glutathione patch. And because Eon patches reduce stress, it helps to conserve the body's level of glutathione, so directly complements the use of the glutathione patch. This translates into improved levels of energy, reduction in pain and inflammation, improved skin quality and appearance, reduction in stress and inflammation, improvement in organ function, improvement in the way you handle stress. Eon complements all other LifeWave patches, and wearing them in combination may result in an enhancement of all other patches' benefits. Eon is a white positive patch and is placed generally to a positive location or across the midline of our body. This has been a longer video due to the extensive explanation needed, but before we finish, we would like to make a few important notes. Because we do not really understand how LifeWave technology works, that doesn't mean we can't use it. If you think that throughout our lives we are certainly in contact and make use of various technologies that we might not actually comprehend, that doesn't really stop us from using them in confidence. Very importantly, patchingprotocol.com does not make any medical claims using LifeWave patches and does not take the place of proper diagnosis and treatment by a properly licensed healthcare professional. Members and non-members are strongly advised to consult a qualified practitioner concerning specific treatments to their particular case. In other words, we are not suggesting that you should stop any health plan you are undergoing at the moment. Our intention is to equip anyone with a certain level of understanding that a new technology, which it could improve or preserve anyone's health, is available, and it might be worth trying. Thank you.
I'm just finishing my 20th book. For the last 10 years, I've been involved only in writing about cutting edge health, non-pharmaceutical health if necessary. I'm not anti-pharmaceutical, but only resort to Western medicine when absolutely necessary. In any other instance, I always look for an alternative, a natural way, a non-drug way to heal or alleviate whatever condition I'm experiencing. 5 years ago, I met David Schmidt, the founder of Lifeway.
Some are like water, some are like the heat. Some are a melody and some are the beat. Sooner or later